Okay. You good? Everybody see? I think we're good. We're good? All right. There we go. Hey. Okay. What a day. What a week. What a fucking month. That's how we all feel, right? Because I trust me, I've been feeling it too. I've been feeling it too, man. Don't forget about the new moon ritual tomorrow. If you haven't sent in your payment, do it today, no later than tomorrow morning. Okay. Okay. You thought it was Thursday yesterday. Oh my gosh. Did you do a time jump? Maybe you had a time jump. That's interesting. Okay, so this is spiritual check-in. We're gonna see what's up, what comes out. I'm gonna try to do a spiritual check-in again next week on Thursday. We try to do it like a weekly type of reading. Make sure that you guys are also, like, when you make your payment for your membership plan, make sure that you try to schedule your reading before your next payment. So that way you would have time, because what happens is that it expires. So if you wait to the very last minute and then you pay again, you basically lost the one that you paid for, in a sense, right? Now I've went back and I tried to figure out how to do it manually, but for some reason it's not doing it manually, because I run my website under Wix, and for some reason they don't, I don't know, for some reason they don't do that. Okay, so that being said, if let's say you make the payment on the first of the month, for example, then make sure that by, like, let's say the 7th or the 14th of that month, you schedule it. It doesn't matter when you schedule it for, just schedule it so you can get that credit used up for the month. So that way when the following month comes around and it's the first again, you'll have your new one that you can schedule. And you can also, I don't know if you know this, but you can schedule up to 2 weeks ahead. So let's say it's the first, you made your payment went through, you have a free credit, reading. You want to also make sure that, also there's 4 different options now. There's 4 different options. But yeah, the other thing is that you want to make sure that when you make say you want to post date it, basically the reading, and let's say you schedule on the 1st, right, where you go on the calendar and you book it and stuff like that, you can schedule it all the way up to the 2nd week. So you can schedule it, let's say, for the 8th, the 12th, right? But it could be the day that you're scheduling it and you're clicking on the website, or you're clicking it on the app. When you're on the app, you want to make sure that you choose a day that you're going to feel that you're going to need it, right? I want you guys to prepare a little bit more, and because you have that one, monthly reading, it will be easier to kind of estimate what you need and what you don't need, versus the other services that I have, right? So use it wisely, all right? That being said, don't stop talking. It's the reading. Let's see what's going on here. Also, I just got my new little lamp. I'm so excited about it. I'm thinking about getting another one just like that because I could have like a balance, you know. It's real cute. Hey, many blessings y bendiciones to you guys. Yes. Ooh, seeking new pastures. Wait, where's that remote? Hold on. I need the remote for the auto. There we go. Bam. Seeking new pastures. Oh, coordination. It's interesting because it's co-ordination. So you may be working with someone else to coordinate something. All right. That could be significant. Okay, let's see what else. Disclaimer. There could be a catfish account watching you. What's going on here? What's going on here? Oh, past life inheritance is coming through for you guys. Okay. Now, past life inheritance, we talking about like it could be karma. It could be, and it doesn't have to be negative. Don't think negative. Bring it back. It could be good stuff. Okay. It could be good soul contracts. It could be money from the past that's being recollected and put into your present time or the future coming up. So past life inheritance. Remember, inheritance is to gain, is something passed down to you, right? And it's something passed down to you because of your past life. So some of you guys may need a past life reading to kind of figure out where that's coming from. Okay. What else? What else we got here? What else? Well-being. They're highlighting your well-being. Stay on track. Stay on track. What else? That's a lot. I'm not gonna take it. That's too much. Ha! What the fuck I say? Look. Ain't no way. Look at this shit. I told you what I say. I said, catfish account watching you. That's hilarious. Okay. Okay. Oh, here we go. Karmic debt fines. What is it now? Oh, look, past life. It says past life. So we go here, boom, and here. Past life. Boom. All right. So, feeling exhausted in your relationship, experiencing cycle loops without progression. Oh, shit. You have to get a past life reading to fix it. To fix it. Karmic debt. Okay. Okay, we're gonna put that together. Wow, okay. I'm wondering if this has something to do with this. Right? Okay. Let's see what else. Oh, I'm also offering a new type of love reading, which is, how did I label it? I think it's soulmate, karmic, or twin flame, something like that. And you get to figure out like what the heck is the connection to you, basically. So that might be beneficial. But I would do because your spiritual team is talking about you need to know the history. That makes sense. You need to know the history to see the pattern or see the cycle that's repeating itself, and then figure out what the heck the person is to you. So maybe those two services could be like a good package together. But it's up to you. All right, let me see. What else? Selfish. Ooh, emotionless. Won't empathize. Who are you dealing with? Is this like the person that is this? Is this person? Huh. What's going on here? Oh, there we go. Codependent relationship sign. Self-care becomes selfish. Wow, synchronicities. Synchronicities. You begin to feel guilty for catering to yourself instead of them. You may even start to hear sly remarks of what you do for yourself that they can't or won't do for you, to shame you for their own fault. Yes, I wrote that myself. Sit there with that. Sit there with that. That one. That one was good, right? It hit. Ooh, you might need to replay that one just to listen to it again. Yeah. So someone's selfish and they're trying to project onto you that you're selfish. Oh, you're only thinking about yourself. Oh, but why did you only get that for you? But what about me? And you know. Oh, child. Page number 1212. What's going on here? Okay. This I'm going to take. This stack I'm going to take. We have the 13 types of shadow selves. Now, this is a group of channel messages that I created specifically to break down the archetypes of the shadow self of that I've seen with working with other clients. Okay, so through all the clients, I've been doing this for almost 10 years now. Okay. That being said, through all the clients that I've had, I've discovered that 13 shadow attributes. Okay. And out of all of them, here's the one that come out for you. The emotionally unstable monster. Okay. This is the one that came out for you. The root cause of this is feelings of being unlovable or powerless in your circumstance. Okay. Let's see. Your characteristics can come off as moody, impulsive, manipulative, changeable, over emotional, weepy, or why are you crying so much? Melodramatic, right? And this reaction is because it helps you kind of resolve your emotional pain. Okay. I'm not justifying it, I'm explaining it, right? Because we can't fix something if we don't know what's broken, right? And I'm not saying that any type of shadow attributes is something defective or something bad, but it is something that you want to address, right? Kind of like a leaky faucet, you want to tune it up so that way you don't leak out the emotions and the energy, and you know what I'm saying? Then it's going to be an extremely, like, let's say, big water bill, right? So then more stress gets added on, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I created these cards, right? So just to show you the characteristics, right? And there you can identify with which one. It doesn't have to be everything, but there is some things here that is going to apply to you. And this is a great time for you to kind of grab your journal and write the ones that do apply to you, and how frequent it happened, and what when this started. Was it after a conversation? Was it after being around certain people, engaging with people? Was it a specific relationship? Like, who brought it on, right? Who triggered this domino effect? So that way you become the emotionally unstable monster. Okay? That's how this works. All right. And then we have tapped into shadow self. And so this, I'm reading it this way, okay? Because we did talk about the shadow self versus the higher self. So, because whenever, let's say I see a higher self message, then I will read it this way. You see how that works? So now, since we're talking about the shadow self, we're talking about this, all right? So this is the parts of yourself. Well, let me read the way I say it. The parts of ourselves that we deem unacceptable, the aspects that you hide about yourself, such as rage, all right, or hidden rage or hidden anger or resentment, the negative impulses, again, impulses is coming up again, the negative impulses, cruelty, anger, resentment, and even laziness. Okay, a little zoom in there for y'all. Boom. Okay. So a lot of these things are coming out because these are things that you need to address, right? Stop shaming yourself, because shame is also here in terms of selfishness, selflessness, right? Stop shaming yourself for putting yourself first, because that's also something that you could have learned from someone else, right? You shame yourself because you got yourself food and you didn't ask the other person for food, but you're not their mom, right? All right. Or you decide to go somewhere and not invite someone because it's your day and someone throws a fit about it. You get what I'm saying? So, like, whatever that is for you, whether it's financial, energetic, just being around people and talking to people and not talking to people, just pay attention to who is projecting that energy onto you, because it is coming up. We have passive income. Then we have sublet revenue. Now, sublets, okay, let's talk about the difference between a lease, a sublet, and a rent to own, and a mortgage, okay? A sublet is when someone else's name is on the lease, but the person's name that's on the lease, okay? I'm putting it like this. Person A is on the lease. That's their lease. Person B wants to rent a room or a section from the same place that person A is living out of. So person B is subletting that space, room, location without having to be on the lease. They then pay person A, and person A pays their portion and whatever portion you paid for the rent. Okay? So that's another way of like splitting things up, but still being able to work together, right? A lease means everybody's name that's on here lives here, and legally no one can be evicted, thrown out, because as soon as you call the cops for whatever fucking reason, because your name is on the lease, legally you cannot be removed by anyone, and you're not allowed to be locked out, because somebody could get locked up for that. Now, what was the next one? The mortgage, right? The mortgage is a home loan to pay off you getting the house. So the bank gives you a loan, a mortgage is what you pay. So think about like, all right, this is a loan for the house, a home loan. Let's say it's 30,000, and that's super cheap. I'm just saying. Your mortgage would be the monthly payments plus interest. That's a mortgage. Owning a home versus possession of a home is different. Owning a home means that you have the deed of the house, the deed of the home, basically like the birth certificate of the house under your name, right? That is ownership. So I hope I described all of those things to make your day better, okay? Take notes, rewind, take notes, okay? All right, now, don't let things drag you down. Pick yourself up and move on. Move on. I had to just do that today. I had to remind myself, do what you can do. Your spiritual team will meet you. Your spiritual team knows where you're at. If you sit in the energy, and this is something that I have personally been working on, if you sit in the energy of complaining, then there's going to be more complaining to do later, right? But if you sit in the energy of gratitude, being grateful for what you can do and what you have accomplished, you have more room for victory coming soon, okay? Stay in that positive energy. We have strength of mind. There we go. Come on, we shifting now, all right? And then here, where you are in the scale, is the shadow self. So you're right here with the shadow, the anima, and the animus, because we were talking about the shadow self. So we want to kind of shift you back up to self versus your shadow. So to shift back up, that means you got to go right back up to, here we go, to the unconscious. So being aware, strengthen your mind to be aware of what's going on with your unconscious mind, and then become self-aware, and then shift upwards again to be conscious, and then go upward to acknowledge what's going on with your ego, and then shift upward again. Now you can change the persona that you are trying to tap into in a higher vibration. Then you go up one more level and tap into collective consciousness, which is being interconnected with everyone in peace, okay? Then we have old friend or old friends could be significant in regards to all of these messages. And then we have passive income in regards to sponsors, YouTube sponsors. I don't know, this YouTube sponsorship program or something like that. Or like YouTube ads or something like that, okay? That could be significant. Passive income could be significant here for y'all. Check this. Anything else? Don't overlook this. This is actually a present specifically for you. So you may be tempted to feel like something is not that big of a deal, or like overlook a situation because it doesn't feel that grandiose, is what I'm hearing, but it's actually specifically tailored to you. It's specifically for you, okay? What's going on here? I'm wondering if that has something to do with past life inheritance as well. Oh, we got a text message. Text message. What's going on? Ha! A banishing jar. You might need a banishing jar. okay, to banish some negative energy away from you. So this jar will contain black salt, black peppercorn, water to seal, water to shake it up, and then you have to seal it with a black candle, and then you got to stuff it in the freezer. Okay, so this is what you say. I bind you from sending or doing any harm to me. Now stay away and let me be. Period. Okay. Yes, I created this. This is one of mine. This is one of mine. All right. And you could just do this by itself, and you can like over top of it, like you would do this, right? And then you will turn it this way to the left. And then you will write enemy of mine, enemy of mine, enemy of mine, if you don't know who the fuck it is. Or if you know who it is, you're like, I bind you, their name, from sending or doing any harm to me. Now stay away and let me be. And then do all the same things. Now, when you put the water in, remember that water expands when it freezes. So don't fill it up all the way to the top, right? Because you don't want the jar to bust. Now, if you don't fill it all the way up to the top, and for whatever fucking reason that shit breaks, then that means that that person's actually still doing work on you, and you need something stronger than a freezer spell. Just saying. That means that they probably did like a instant return to sender if you found out that they were doing something or something like that. Okay. What's going on? I come in bearing spiritual witchy tips and gifts. And let me tell you guys, like, I got a whole book, like, oh, 1,001, baby. 1,001. You see? Don't play. Don't play. Don't play. What's going on? And my ancestors be talking to me and they tell me how to use things. So sometimes I don't even be using the books unless my spiritual team says, open this up to number this. Okay. And I just open the book like, oh, well, just look at that. That's exactly what I need. What's going on? Oh, consecutive checks or deposits. All right. So that could be significant. Getting some money, consecutive money. Yeah, beginnings here. And that's good too. Oh, look at that. I flipped it over. Archangel Michael. Hey! So go ahead and say the Archangel Michael prayer. We gather united to call for spiritual intervention and karmic justice. We call on all the forces of the seven archangels, Metatron, Azrael, Jophiel, Zachiel, Uriel, Raphael, Gabriel, and to lead this spiritual intervention, we will call on the force of Archangel Michael, helping us, guiding us, protecting us, and sheltering us from all evil and the devil's snare. Thank the higher power for rebuking all evil from us. Ashe, ashe, ashe. And so it is. Yes. Absolutely. Let's see what else we got. So I'm going to switch. And we're going to figure out what's going on with your energy. Those were just the channel messages that came through. Now we're gonna kind of get into it. So, are there any blockages right now? Okay. So we have the Eight of Swords, but the Eight of Swords came out sideways, so it's shifting, right? So because it came out this way, it lets me know that you're not in the Eight of Swords reversal yet, but you're shifting the energy, right? So whatever you felt limited, restricted, kind of tied down with, burdened with, what else can I say here? Like if you can't do something, that's shifting. Whatever that is shifting. Especially if it was mental or if it was energetic. That's shifting, okay? So that's being cleared out, okay? So that's significant too. That's the Eight of Swords. So I said if there was any blockages, this is what's coming out, right? And then we have the Five of Cups. This to me is always like a prayer like when you're crying or you're overwhelmed, you don't know what to do. Yeah, like you don't know who else to speak to, so you start, praying. This is like praying by your altar. This is talking to your ancestors. This is talking to your higher self, right? That Five of Cups talks about like after a disappointing time, after because the rejection part of this is like constantly saying no, 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 no to you, right? And experiencing that. So that's the form of rejection we're talking about. It doesn't necessarily have to be like romantic. It could just be like not getting what you want, not getting what you're setting out to get, like in terms of your intentions and your goals and your manifestations, right? And I said, if there was any blockages. And so again, the limitations are shifting, right? Whatever has disappointed you, whatever was the constant like no, or whoever was the constant no, whatever area it was coming in, is being answered through a prayer, okay? And then we have the Seven of Swords, okay? In this context, the Seven of Swords talks about someone trying to take all of your opportunities away from you with all the keys, right? Because the Seven of Swords depicts like a thief. It could be an energetic thief. It could be, a real life thief. It could be someone trying to coat ride, or someone has like some sort of hidden motivation or hidden intention towards you, or why they get close to you and things of that nature. But this talks about the keys. So like the keys are here, right? And so that's shifting. So you're able to tap into the keys now, right? So if you go backwards from the Eight of Swords to the Seven of Swords, that lets you know that whatever was taken from you that you felt like you were limiting yourself on is actually being given to you. All right, it's being given back to you, is what I'm seeing. So that's what I'm seeing here. This is a starling, by the way, and so starlings fly in packs, really big groups. So this is like over 10, 15, 20 of them. You will see all of them all together. You would rarely see one or two unless they were like with their own little family somewhere. Yeah, they might disperse and be eating, but they're always all around all together because they fly together like a group, a community. Okay, so starlings, they're black, but they have these like shiny ombre, purpley blue type of glistening type of color, like think metallic color. That's how you know. And they have yellow tiny beaks. All right, they're really tiny, and you can hold them in your palm. Like that's how small they are. But don't fuck with them because they're vicious. Okay. They're vicious unless they're your spiritual like totem, and they come and they approach you, and they just feel comfortable to come near you. That's fine. But don't be messing with their nest, because they're very like protective, and that also lets you know that's a symbol of protection. Okay, when you see a starling. Okay, let's see. us. Okay, so is there a current blockage right now? Because it looks like it's shifting, but is there a current blockage? An obstacle? A person in their way? Are they in their way themselves? Oh, wait. You might be in your own way. We have this is sword, the Knight of Swords, and this was in the reverse. Well, this card is a little dark, so we'll go here. There we go. This is the Knight of Swords. Oh, there we go. Wait. Aha! Yeah, there we go. That's better. Bam. Okay. The Knight of Swords, right? It has a little what's this? The ant, right? Ready to fight. This person's ready to fight, right? But this is the thing, it was in the reverse. So that means that you're not protecting yourself, you're not defending your thoughts, your beliefs. You're not, standing up for yourself, and that's how you block yourself, right? For some of you, it's like, oh, I don't want to be hot-headed, or I don't want to be rude. Trust me, sometimes you need to. Sometimes you need to. And it's not about being rude, and it's not being, being a bitch, right? It's about like having boundaries, having respect for yourself, having respect for your belief system, having like the same type of respect that you show others, like you should demand it, right? And so whatever you're not, like you stop demanding certain things, and you should, right? You should fight for yourself, right? So that's what I'm seeing here. And so that can be a way that you are hindering yourself, or creating this blockage. All right. Let's see. Is there any manifestation that is being blocked for them at this time? Any manifestation that they're taking to their altar, taking to their ancestors? Is it being blocked? Okay. Nope, 10 points. You got a 10 points there. I don't think so. Because this is actually like whenever I see this for some reason, I can't help but think Humpty Dumpty fell, Humpty Dumpty on the wall, fell, whatever, but she's not falling. She's just sitting there, right? And so I feel like that's the expectation that others have been projecting onto you. Oh, you can't do that. Oh, it's so dangerous for you to sit up there. You're going to scrape your knee. You're going to break your ankle, some shit, right? And you're just chilling. Like, you're not worried about going down or walk. You're just sitting down. And so then you start sitting there thinking about all the shit that they just fucking said to you. You understand? You're like, oh, maybe they're right. Maybe I won't be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? And so again, reverting back to what can you do, and be grateful that you can do it, and that you have done it, and that you're still doing it, period. Everything else is going to work itself out along the way. 10 of coins is that inheritance as well. And then we have the Emperor. So right now, the Emperor talks about someone that's a leader, someone that takes action, someone that is strategic. So this lets me know that for you, as long as you continue to take action, as long as you continue to stay connected to your spiritual team, the Most High, and you continue to believe in your own power, in your own energy, in your own connection with the divine, you're going to be fine. All right? You're going to be fine. And I feel like a connection with a fatherly energy as well, family figure, a masculine energy, be a father, be a grandfather, right? This could be an ancestor, or this could be a living family member, whatever that is. A stronger connection that is a spiritual bond, a spiritual connection is going to help you. All right? So continue to strengthen that. And this could also be like, from what I'm seeing, this is like when I was talking about manifestation and stuff like that, this could be herbs and fire and earth magic. All right. And the bird there is air, so like incense, candles, herbs, right? Continue to work with that. Okay, we have the 9 of Wands here that came out as well. And so the 9 of Wands talks about the aftermath of a surprise attack. So this could be a surprise spiritual attack. This can be not expecting something to happen energetically for you, right? This talks about, because in this sense, it's a horse, and the horse is moving in a certain direction. And so unexpectedly, you have to dodge or turn left or turn right and make an impulsive decision, right? Not necessarily an impulsive decision, but a quick-witted decision, right? Because something has been thrown at you or things have sped up, things have gotten complicated, right? And so knowing that the 9 of Wands is here lets you know that you continue to persevere regardless of the unexpected, all right? That's also something that's coming out here. Let me see. I'm gonna give you guys one more message and then we'll wrap up. Okay. We'll see how your energy is shifting, moving forward. All right. And I'm gonna grab this deck right here, the Herbology Astrology deck. And I call it the Herstrology, okay? What do they need to focus on for this week, for the next 7 days? Okay. Next 7 days, what do they need to focus on? Look at that, beloved. And look at Crow. Listen, well, we've been getting a lot of Crow calls this past, like since Monday, like back to back to back. Like I even recorded a Crow call today, and that should be being uploaded on Monday. All right. So be on the lookout for that on Monday. But a crow is here, right? And I see like the water that's being poured down. And I feel like this is like emotions alleviated, refreshing, rejuvenating. Like this is emotional, this is restoration, right? And it's funny because the card says the beloved, and the angel number is 11. Okay. And so right now it's like your spirit totems, your spirit animals are coming in, and the divine is pouring that cup on you. And if you guys are in union with someone or wanting to connect with someone, that could be a romantic relationship, but this can also be like being closer with your connections and refreshing connections that is okay for you to be connected to. That's how I'm reading this right here. All right. This upcoming week. Cannabis. Detachments. I love when this card comes out because it's so funny when it comes out, I swear. So this, like some of you guys may smoke, right? But you can smoke with intention, right? And this is not just cannabis because you can smoke mugwort, rose, lavender, mint, all these different herbs, and you can make what I call a spiritual smoke blend, All right, angel number 4444. And so detachment is necessary, again, to create the shift. And then you can even see here, if you get a little closer, you can see the spirit, the essence right there. You see right here, it's a person. I'll get there right there. You see that? You see the person right there and their spirit elevating to astral project to the astral realm. And then over here is like a portal, right? And so whatever is happening with the planets right now, this next upcoming week, you might be astral traveling. So if you wake up tired, that's probably what happened. All right. You feel like you were sleeping for a really long time, but like you feel like you didn't get any rest. That could be significant, right? Anything else for this upcoming week? All right. Shape shifting. That's interesting that it comes after like this card right here where I was showing you. Now, dragonflies here. I feel like there is like an evolution taking place. This is like collectively in general, but you can even say like this person's like flying in their spiritual essence in their spiritual body. You know what I'm saying? So that could be significant. Your intuition, your foresight could be more on point. You want to ground more. You want to connect to nature more. All right. The rainbow is a good omen of good luck and prosperity, harmony. We have stillness. So whoever had a mask that's coming off and that's breaking, we have the scorpion here as transformation, but you also have to remember that transformation can be deadly. Not everyone can survive a transformation, right? And so spiritually, whoever has said that they were also transforming, transitioning, shifting, but they were fake, the mask is coming off. Just with your stillness, just with your stillness, just with you not doing anything, it's going to crumble, okay? And then your last message is peaceful warrior. There's no need for you to fight physically if you go to your ancestors, so your ancestors could fight for you spiritually. All right. So again, with that prayer, right? So this could be, ritual work, candle work, prayer work, working with the divine, right? To break anything off of you that needs to be broken, right? And then again, here closing it off with this leadership energy. And look at that. The scales are here. The scales of justice, all right? Coming out with the lion's mane. So it is treason, all right, to try to come for the king. And in this sense, someone tried to play chess with you, but they were making checkers moves. So continue to restore your energy and let it be. All right. Comment down below. Let me know how this resonates. And don't forget to send in your new moon ritual payments. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.